Hello, hello. I still had it muted on my headset from a prior thing I was doing. How are y'all doing this evening? Hello? Nothing changed about the setup to make it the noise different, so I don't know why it would be functioning different. Weird. Well, I already have my volume maxed on my end. And my mic is about as near to my face as it can reasonably safely be. So, it might just be that I was speaking in a very low voice because I just got up from a nap. Blah. There we go. Well, if it's working now, it's working. Yeah? What are some of these new options in here? No, I was just taking a nap. I usually take a nap at some point on Sunday. Also, I feel nothing about getting these, because you may have noticed the number of gems on this account is steadily rising. That's because because we're only opening one master pack per win. We rapidly, and I mean rapidly, start building up there being more gems on the account than we know what to do with. Like, I could go through and do this, fill out both of these, and we'd probably be fine. The sarcophagus deck box? Yeah, we can use the Sark box. Yeah. All right. Well, time to get into some duels. Not sure where everybody. Yes. Well, hold on. We might be able to do a bit more on that. What frames do we have? Ooh, we haven't actually gotten all that many frames. We can at least use the silver frame. Then we can use that. We can go with Unfathomable, which is hilarious. Oh no, let's arrange it. True Duelists. Why not? We don't have all that much that we're attached to. We'll use the car. I think that's it. And then we can go into deck and change our accessories. Yes, we're definitely cooking. That's definitely what's happening here. I didn't realize this is supposed to fully, like, be out in space. What? Eh, doesn't work as well for the deck. We're gonna stick with the Earth's Arctic thing. Yep. Yep. Oh, sure, we can change the 3 main cards. What do we want our cards to be? Banisher. No, we can't use Banisher. We'll use Kaiser Voice Raider instead, because that's funnier. And Goyo Predator. How about that? Banisher is great. I don't want people to be like... yeah, okay. In that case, we're gonna go Scarlet Scourge just a second. There we go. Now we're all set. Let's go! Alright. Okay. I'm not gonna keep too close track of that, but I'm certainly down to try. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, nothing. Okay, probably. If I can draw a 3, I can do some stuff with Trident Warrior. Well, I don't know what I'm even doing with the 3. I really need some way to special something out. No, I'm gonna lose. They're doing what they're doing. Wait, why do they have a Maxi active? What? Wait, hold on. They're using the Centurion stuff to support their RDA deck. Why? Like, we could have done all this without. Since Centurion did... Why have half the duelists we've played recently been on RDA? I guess. There's 3 more resonators. I think there was an RDA, like, structure deck that was released relatively recently for free. And this does seem like maybe somebody went and upgraded that deck by adding a Centurion package. Truly, I'm gonna concede. I can't beat this board. There's no point in continuing that. I'm not winning. Next duel. Yeah, for sure. I think if I was on something, like, good, then that board wouldn't have been a problem at all, but I'm not, because that's not what this deck does. This is interesting. No point in setting that yet, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do anything Xyz for the moment. Yeah, true. Ah, Kashtira. I'm losing. But we're gonna have to... I want to see it happen. Uh-huh. Happens. Let's turn off the auto, because it's not helpful to us right now. Hello! We are indeed masochisting. Yeah, this list doesn't feel like it's all that much better than than it used to be. Like, I have some cards that make it do stuff. Ah, you're alright. Now is a perfectly reasonable time to be joining. We are chilling and waiting for this guy to combo off in such a fashion that we can't beat him. Which I think he will do. Oh! Thank you for the sub. Thank you. I suppose we have been streaming for about 2 months now. Yeah. I think I've probably seen enough of this to know I'm losing. Yeah, I know. I've seen enough to know I'm losing. I'm not getting the advantage. Alright. Next duel. I'm just glad... Actually, no. I would like to see decks that are not either Fiendsmith or RDA. Can we get not Fiendsmith, not RDA? All or nothing. Okay. I will take... If it's just Kashtira, I will take Kashtira. That to... This can theoretically do stuff. What is this? You know what? It's not... That's alright. Zombies is not either any of the stuff that we've been seeing a ton of recently. I will take it. If we're losing to zombies tonight, great. I don't even know what zombies does. But weirdly, this does seem like it might be straight up just Mayakashi. Oh, we've seen this. Or, not this, but the hold on a second. Hold on, that's a winged guy. And the other guy was a winged guy. Are the synchros just upgraded versions of the regular guys in this deck? Is that how this deck works? It's kind of neat if true. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's for sure what's happening here. That's kind of neat. Or at least, like, they each have a synchro equivalent. Yeah. Well, Vendreads are not quite that way. They have a different thing they've got going on. So we've synchro climbed to 11. Where do we go from here? Do we go again? Are we just starting from the bottom and going all the way up again? No, we're going for Link. Okay. So the trick here is going to be that I have very little way to ensure that my guy survives the next turn. Because if I can get a guy to survive the next turn, then I could theoretically Zaborg, blow up Gashida Kuro, of course, then I have to deal with it again if I try to kill the Link monster. I think I've lost here. Because I don't have a way to beat both the Yashida Kuro and the... Like, I think the Yashida Kuro is just too good. We're still on this deck, so, like, it's fine. We'll go first. Alright, this is good. This is possibly one of the best hands we could start with. This kind of hand presents us a real opportunity to potentially do things. Alas for you, you just discarded your max C for nothing. This is the card that makes this do. Yeah, I'll counter that. Why? What are you expecting to happen? Uh-huh. Oh, good. Is this a special summon? Yes, so we can wait until my turn. No reason to give them a card if we don't have to. I have 3 different level 2 tuners sitting in my hand. In my hand and board right now. It's kind of wild. No, let's go for Guard Dragon Justicia. Because if I draw Keeper of the Shrine later, then that's useful for that. Pass. I should have done it in defense mode. That's dumb of me, but oh well. We will live. I don't think this guy has a way to get started at the moment. Why didn't he do this last top turn? Sure. So Tyrant Dragon may be unaffected by my stuff, but my Guard Dragon Justicia is still affected, so that's how this works. Wait, why did he get to redirect when I special that? That's annoying. Oh. That's bad. I didn't realize he'd get to redirect on that. In that case, we've probably lost. Yeah, I think we've lost here. Because Return to the Normal can't deal with him. Alright. Moving right along. If I'd realized, I would have just not flipped up the Dragster. But I kind of thought that it would work better. We'll go first. Ugh. That's more annoying because the first rip, that first turn worked out so well. If we'd managed to, hold on to that advantage, that would have been very good for us. Well, I guess I know what we're doing. Time to find out, does the deck beat a macro? Nope. Here's to hoping that means that he's got nothing. Oh, Jurak Velo. That's a good card for this. We're gonna do our little shenanigans to get Penguin Squire on field. No need. Oh, I probably could have and then Pixies summoned. Oh well. I would rather get Scourge in a minute here anyway. It's 200 less attack, but if I have the time to develop it, it provides me more valuable effects than Gigantamax or whatever his name is. Didaratant. Yeah, I'll go ahead and activate that. Just to get it out of the way. Battle. If we run right into a Mirror Force here, I'll be disappointed. Nope. We will run roughshod over our enemies. What the heck does he have said? I gotta wonder. Alright. So what's happening here is they're actually kind of reliant on the Blue Eyes for, like, on being able to cycle some stuff to be able to make their things happen, I think. Or at least they think that's the case. No, again, they're under a macro. Also, I think, like, a lot of people are overestimating the power of this Blue Eyes deck. Oh, right, my own macro, yeah. Duh. This should be lethal, unless he has something to protect himself. Okay. Okay. Putting up some amount of resistance, so I can respect that. Pretty telling that it's Fiendish Chain, but uh-huh. Oof, unfortunate for them. They can blow up the Banisher, but I think it's too late. Oh, they're gonna blow up the... What? Why are they blowing up the Scarlet Scourge? That doesn't win them the game. Are they expecting to full combo off here? Are they just gonna try and beat over the Banisher? They have to be, right? That's Surely that's the plan. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon is problematic for our plans. Uh-huh. Ooh. Does he actually have a pop on him? No. Does he have any protection on him? No. What I would love to be able to do is Watt Pheasant. I think we gotta set this in half. Because he can't beat over it, because it doesn't die to combat damage. It's a frustrating position to be in, but it's fine. Interesting. Yeah, very clearly an old deck. I've seen nothing that beats Reptia Egg. This could be it, though. Oh, is this a pop? This does not pop. So we're immediately ranking it up into... Sure, look at this guy's goofy pose. Now that does pop, and that does win the game. Okay, we're gonna concede there. Alright, one more time. Yet another! Alright! We're going first, which means we can Banisher and set up a defense. Time to see if Banisher works on this guy. Yeah, sure, why not? I think this is probably... Well... Could be fine. They played a card. I'll count that as a win. Oh, and I forgot to actually get my pack from the last win. Oh, I'm an idiot. So that's 2 packs to go through. I just got so locked in on, okay, we're just gonna go until we can win. Okay, so 2 master packs. 1 pack. Banisher win. Banisher doesn't win every time, but when it does, it wins so hard. Hrimnir. Okay, this is a fairies card. We aren't on fairies. Excuse me, Luna. Okay, this could actually be good. We have dark monsters for sure. Lunalight Blue Cat doesn't do anything right now. Soul Monolith. No. 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 Oh. This is a card we can use. This is a good one. We can special summon this as a 4, and we care about 4s more anyway. Altergeist Prime Banshee. We have 1 Altergeist, ironically. We can't use it, but we have an Altergeist. 1 more pack. Alright, that's 2 golds. That could be... Oh? Hmm? Theoretically useful. I don't know if it's actually good. Yellow Dragon Ninja. No. Doesn't do anything. Soul Energy Max, which also doesn't do anything because we're not on Obelisk. Morphronic Clock-In. What a card. No, we're certainly not on Morphronic Clock-In. This only does nightmare stuff. Prima Materiactor. What is going on in this art? Oh, is that a giant snake? Why is the end of his tail in front of his face? Anyway. Xyz monsters you control. Gain 100 attack for each Xyz material on the field. Okay, that pendulum effect is not useless. I'll have to check my skills. Oh, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. That's a really cool card, but does not do anything for us. We have no way of summoning Elemental Hero fusions. Oh, a Therion. The Therion's generally pretty good. This could actually be quite useful if I have plant monsters. Okay. We've got our 2 master packs. Time to see if we can what legacy pack cards we get. We have a couple of interesting adds, but nothing incredible. Big Tusked Mammoth. What a wild effect for this game. Okay. That's a good beater. It's a good beater at least. Like, I'm seriously considering putting it in the deck. Let's see what we can. Let's grab our stuff. See, we just made more gems than we spent right there. We're up 50 gems on that whole thing. Let's see what we can do. What is... Oh boy, he's a 3? That's a 1. So having this as a 1, the fact that it's a 1 isn't very useful for us. I'm more interested in the buffing effect, but I don't know if 200 attack points for a specific... I don't think 200 attack points for a specific Xyz monster on that we can summon is worth. Mysterion is not going to be worth it because we actually have no plant monsters in our deck whatsoever. Luna the Dark Spirit? Is something we can summon. We have a number of dark monsters in the deck. A bit fewer than I thought we did, but certainly not 0. What are we replacing if we slot her in? Probably the Warrior of Atlantis, right? Yeah, I think we'd be replacing Warrior of Atlantis. Cutting out some of the remaining cards that don't have an effect that progresses the board state. Spicy Spy is interesting, but unfortunately I don't think it makes it in on account of... I have no cards I can cut for it. It's a potentially beefy beater, but we are leaving the stages where something being a beefy beater is enough. Like, I think cutting Warrior of Atlantis is the last indication of that we are leaving the stages where just being a big beefy beater is enough. Because he's the last card in here that is just a big beater. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to add Luna. Do I have any elemental hero cards? I have Poisoner. I have Storm Neos. That's funny. And I have a Miracle Fusion. Well, I certainly can't summon Storm Neos, so I suppose it's not very useful. I have actually a remarkable number of hero cards, just no good ones. And no way to use them together, importantly. Alright. For all the near, like, 18 cards we pulled just now, I think we're only adding... Oh, yeah. Prediction is currently... you've got about 2 minutes to vote on. Do we get a win this upcoming match? I would not bet on that. That seems unlikely, but I'm certainly down to see what y'all think. You have the opportunity here. Like, this submission is going to last long enough that you're going to see what we get to at least the start of what this next match is. However, you have beef with what? I speak only the truth. Oh my dear, with this Crimson Dragon deck again. do have a Mad Hacker. We can... They can't battle this turn, so we have the opportunity to steal one of their stock cards. You have Believe Beef. Okay. Sure. No, yeah, that happens. We're gonna save this Mad Hacker for as late in their combo as we can get away with, because I don't want it to get popped. Uh-huh. Phlegm in my throat. Sure. Are you going for a second Red Rising Dragon? Why? Over and over again, by the sounds of it. Okay. So what are we doing this time? Climbing? Sure. There's no way. There's simply no way that they, like, are able to plan for like me having Mad Hacker. It's simply not how it works. It's not. This is the better version of the deck that can actually, like, win games, it looks like. Okay, they no longer... This is approaching the end board, so we are going to go ahead and summon this. Yup. Uh-huh. He's just gonna keep going. He sees no reason to think that that this will actually do anything. Which is probably true, in all honesty. I don't think this is actually going to work. I just am throwing this out there in the vague hope that I can make it. That like, eventually it'll win me the game. Oh, it did manage to get a card banished, too, so the best deal is just gonna banish it. That's fine. We gotta try anyway. Does this work? Okay. Oh, he targeted my banished card to... Oh, that's clever. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think this is gonna work. He still has a negate with the Bestial Dispatter? So we can scale the Valance Archer, and that will allow us a free summon effectively. So we can make a guy. The problem is it doesn't matter. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's... I'm sorry, that's a game right there. We knew it was game already. Sorry, believers. That was, rough. I think betting on any singular game this deck has is probably going to be a losing bet. This is not a deck that is good at winning single games. But we're gonna try again. We'll find out. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go first because we can. I'm still baffled by the fact that this is a sword. Like, the art really makes it look like it could be a scythe. Ah, we're gonna Mario Kutai. Because that does stand a chance. Do I just have to chain this now? I think I do. Because this just lets me do whatever they want. It lets them do whatever they want. Sure. No, we're gonna hold. So this is winnable. Okay. I don't know why we're doing this, but we are doing this. And I think this is good? Question mark? I think now is a fine time to summon the hacker. If they negate us at this point, it's going to be from their, like, end of board cards. The Banisher of the Definition? What does that mean? What? What Banisher of the Definition? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Twitch tonight. My stream's been stable. Well, at least on my end. Good, good. What? Oh. What fresh nonsense is this? I've never seen these cards before. Yeah. I think we've lost. They're still going somehow, which is wild, but like I lost some time back. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. It'll be fine. I can't do anything about like a full like functional modern deck. Alright. No, there's no beep beep from this car. It's real sad. I think the correct play is Whip Snake here. Uh-oh, we're about to lose. We're about to get comboed into the wall. Oh, yeah. We could probably just concede now. . 'Cause, Yeah, no, I know this is full combo for them. I can't beat their full combo. Alright. Car no beep beep. Car no beep beep. Oh, I'm on my rank up? Wild. This is actually a totally fine hand. This is a hand that can do things. Wait, I don't want it to be my turn. Pass. This is good. This is good. I like this. I am going to get full comboed by somebody, but... Spell absorption? Sure. I think we're getting ready to get comboed into the wall in a very specific way. That is certainly good. Oh no, not Ukazi. Oh no. Oh no. That's so good. This is gonna be so bad. Oh, how did this end up in my deck? Oh, purely for the effect if it gets destroyed. Yes. This is about to be great. We're about to see true excellence here. I think we just go to combat. It looks like it. What is this face down? I gotta know. No. Actual factual burn. Can I hit him a second time? Oh. Incredible. I love this for them. I love this for them. We're gonna set that. I think I am comfortable losing to Whip Snake in exchange for the commander. Or... what's happening here? I think I'm getting actually factually burned out. What? No, you can't do this to me. You can't... No. You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to try to beat me. You can't just give up. Where's your fighting spirit? Where's your fighting spirit? My dear. My dear. Why did he summon an attack position? Seems like the worst idea. Battle? I think I kill him. Right? Sure. Hit me with that skull invitation. Oh, right, no, it's hit you with that skull invitation. This heckin' game. What the heck? Why are they like this? Why is my opponent like this? You know, I can respect it though. Let's be real here. Not everybody has the guts to come out here with actual, like... We gotta check this deck list. Hold on. We gotta see this deck list. And that was our rank up match too. Wild. No, I need to see this. What? What is this? What is this? This is a thick... What is this? No. This can't be a Masochist because it has all of Exodia in it. And Legendary Exodia Incarnate. It does not make sense for this to be... This couldn't be a Masochist deck. Like, they're running 3 Blue Eyes. What is happening here? Somebody made a deliberate choice to run this deck this way. Like, this is an incredibly deliberate choice. What? Whoa. No, it's okay. It's totally understandable that you would not recognize what is happening here. Because this is weird. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. This is wild. What is this card? Dark End Dragon. It almost feels like it's trying to replicate something, but there's nothing that it makes sense for this to be. So strange. Alright. No? There's no dad. If it were a dad variant, I would expect to see a dad. Why is everything a one of except for 2 extra deck monsters and Blue Eyes White Dragon? What the heck? Oh, I mean... Yes, I suppose. Yeah, it's weird though. Also, this is a card I might actually use. I need to see if I have discard effects that I'd be interested in. That would be good if I had roids. What the heck? This is not good. This is not good. Buster Welt is certainly a card, but doesn't do anything for us. Oh, that's not good. White Tiger Summoner is genuinely no, it's got to be a normal monster. That's not gonna work. Code Igniter. Code Igniter. I will probably include that just because it's a 4. Oh! No, this doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything right now. It could do some things later, but not right now. I would need a rank up magic right now. I would need a rank up magic to make that worthwhile in the moment. Oh, hold on, I need to double check if I got any legacy packs. Well, so overall, I'm not feeling all that much from these pulls. These haven't been good. No. What the heck? No. Oh. That's bad. Let's see who... So we're putting that in just because it's a thing we can do. Is this still a thing we... technically? Ugh. And I need to see if this is something worth including. Am I discarding for anything? I don't think I have any effects that discard things. Unfortunate, but... Alright. In the meantime, though... I literally don't think I've ever drawn this Space Gate except for once in a game that didn't do anything. There are some of these cards that I just haven't seen. Alright. I think this is what we have. I think we go forth. Duel time. You know, I would genuinely love, like, a cylinder or something. Just more things to just let us do anything. I suppose that's the real thing. It's like, we're always looking for the cards that we are desperately in need of are cards that interact with our opponent and cards that put material on board for us. Banisher is great, but I think it's probably going to be too late. Oh? Hold on. Unexpected die, that's a chance. A deck that is running unexpected. Oh, yes, we have a chance. Banisher of the Radiance may not do much against this opponent, but... What? Link off Prevent Rat for a Link Spider? Okay. I'm excited now. Because this is... Somebody's doing a thing. Why they're crying? No, this is hilarious. What are you... Bean? Sure! Why not? We're gonna special out the Elder. We can summon it in an attack position to run over the leg, which is great. Then we're gonna summon out Banisher. And we're gonna go to combat. Banisher's not gonna be very good at this matchup, I'm sorry. It's great most of the time, but today it's just gonna be a bit player. I am going to potentially get to bring out my Magician of Dark Illusion though, which is good. I can set up the Space Gate in order to Magician later. Good odds my Elder gets run over. Yes, I'll activate that. What does this actually do? Each time a monster your opponent controls attacks or is attacked. Okay. Ooh, Zaborg. I don't want to summon it because that's not a May. So if I summoned Zaborg right now, I would just be forced to blow up one of my own creatures. This poor thing keeps making the worst sounds. All right. We've won. The opponent would have to come up with something, a real good board wipe to win at this point. And even then I could, like, they would have to come up with two because I could Mario Kutai to evade one. Does it have to be face up? No. We're gonna hit him. This is a little disrespectful. But... Oh, that's more disrespectful, my dude! Come on now! Come on now! You gotta let me have my win, bud. That's just not fun. Where's your whimsy? Alright, one Master Pack. World Legacies Thoro. Okay. Oh, that doesn't do anything because I'm not co-linking anything. Rough. Doesn't do anything. This can... I don't love this. Hum. No. No. Junk Berserker. Requires Junk Synchron, automatically unusable. No Zephyras. Wild that might be the best card for me in this deck. No, if they're like, so here's the difference between the way I'm doing it and the way they did it. If they're just like mid combo and are going to be comboing for potentially like another full minute, I'll pass. Ooh. That's decent. And that's another Drac. Like to see that. If they get to a point where they like are about to just kill me, I'll let them do it. It's when I'll quit when they're like mid combo, or like I realize that their combo is like inevitably going to kill me, but they still have like another minute on it. Or when it passes back to me and I can look at what I have and go, no, that's bad. I never quit like when they're in combat getting ready to kill me. Yeah. Okay. This is a hand. This is a keepable hand. Well, I say keepable like I have a choice, but this is a good hand. I can go for like keeper or something. I can get this Luna is live with this hand. The Magician being live is kind of huge, honestly. Ooh. If I do the Mario Kutai, it's basically unprotected. No, it's not, because I can also do the other thing. And I will have a Magician of Dark Illusion to play with. So this is a good play, we're gonna say. This is fine. They get to basically just replace their card, and that's. Okay. What happens now? They've left the battle phase, so I can Mario Kutai fairly safely. And hopefully that does stop or up their combo. It did not. I have lost. But it's going to take a turn or two for them to get there. See, this is why there's a difference here, right? This is a case where I have lost. I have. But it's going to take my opponent some time to get there. And so I don't feel obliged to sit here for a turn or two longer and like try to, I don't know, mess around for a turn or two before like I can win. I don't feel that obligation. Okay, I'm gonna go first. All right. Well, set my card cast. This is a very similar hand to the last one, except significantly worse in several ways. Okay, this is not the worst. Could be a whole lot worse. Could be a whole lot worse. Or at least I can pretend that's the case. Uh-oh. 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 We gotta lose. See, I wasn't going to interrupt that because that was clean and going to kill me. Like, it didn't take them very long. They just set up a big guy that I couldn't out and killed me. Alright. Let me see. Alright. If we lose connection here, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Okay, we did make it. This isn't a hand that I can get to the Luna, is probably my only... the only thing I have against this deck. This hand. Otherwise, it's a totally fine hand. But, for now, we just set that up and pass. Alright. Have they done? They've done nothing. Okay. That's unfortunate for them. Sure. If that makes them feel better. What? Congratulations. Oh, they've won. No, they've not won. No, they've won. Because this last guy's gonna get to hit for 8,000. What the heck happened? I've never gotten Numeron FDK'd before. Let's try again. Might as well. Going first, because it's gonna let me. Okay, it's a Banisher evening. Banisher night. Oh wait, I forgot it's Kaiser Reverse Raider first. Ah! I totally forgot that Kaiser Reverse Raider was the thing in my hand. Oh well. It's okay. Odds are good that Banisher dies and I can summon it anyway. Okay. 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 We're losing? But, like, we expected this. Time to see if it works. Through, I assume it will work through the macro effect, but who knows? I certainly don't. Okay, it's gone. I've lost everything. Can we get there? No, I mean, they're killing us right now, but, like, I would rather they just killed us right now. Huh? Are you gonna kill me? No, yeah, I'm dead. It's just like, can they actually go through with it and kill me? If they take too much longer, I won't feel bad about quitting anymore, because they've had lethal for some time. Okay, are you really trying to full... Okay, I'm done. They're just messing around now. If they're not going to just kill me, I don't see any reason to sit there and wait for them. It's not like I was going to be able to get through what they'd already set up, let alone... going first. Okay. We're going to set a card that we can be reasonably confident will survive the turn. Set 2 and pass. Okay, we're gonna get comboed into the wall. It's a Rugi time. With a generator boss stage though, why? Mitsu generator. Yup. No, we're just gonna let things happen to us. I want to see where this goes. Yup. Yup. Yup, just waiting to see if this does anything actually interesting. Alright. This is just Mitsu combo. They haven't done anything like pretending to be boss Gene Raider. It's just they're just doing Mitsu. Which is not neither interesting nor something I want to sit through. Okay. Excuse me. Why did they give me first? That seems suspect. Incredibly suspect. That being said, I might as well set some things. They're probably aiming to, like, FDK me or something? Because otherwise, why would they not want the advantage of getting to set up first? Oh, yeah, they're getting ready to combo off. Ooh. Ooh. And now they're just gonna sit and combo. Yep. Oh, into Draco Tail. Yeah, I don't feel like sitting through Draco Tail. Nope. Ah. Alright. Hate this. Just a little bit. But we can do things. Like, we can put out a relatively big guy on this board. Alright. Alright. That seems utterly normal. Are you going to follow it up with anything? Like, what are you getting here? Are we getting bestial? Like, ugh. Oh. Yeah. We've lost this one. All right. Next round. Yep. Alright, emergency call. We're about to get hero comboed. No? They just pass? What is happening here? I don't trust this. Kaiservorst Raider. But if given the opportunity to go on the offense, we should. So let's hit some folks. Sure. Yeah. They'll get their spell, but they'll lose their Spirit of Neos. No. We'll skip to end, and at that point the Mad Hacker will trigger. We'll steal their hero. and we'll go from there. What is this card back? I've never seen this before. Huh. Okay. Sure. Correct Velo? They must be having just a really bad day. Ugh, 200 off of murder. That's unfortunate. Nothing I could do about it either. I put as much damage out on the board as I could. I think we have them now, though. We've ranked up! We made it to Silver 1! Yay! Woof. No, we get to shop first. We get to shop first. A long-awaited and a deserved feeling victory. I gotta admit, just sitting here and grinding this out for 4 hours is a bit taxing. After the break, I may swap over to only doing this 2 hours and mix something else in as well. Yeah, we should go over these. Not anything. That's something. That's removal. Kinda love that. To see how far you can get with just the cards off, you know, the shirt off your back and whatever. Ooh. Because the rank system for this is big, and so, you know, it's a ranked card game. It's got a competitive mode. What it is, it's trying to it's got progression, and so I should probably set a goal of some kind. I suppose I hadn't really set a goal for this. And that's something I should probably consider. There is clearly an audience of people who are interested in me playing this game. But also they've not, it's not been perhaps the most consistent audience, so that might be something to put some thinking on. Counter, counter. Ooh. That would be good, if it did anything. Ugh, rough. Alright. Tell you what. I am going to take a break from Master Duel for the evening. Alright. Um, yeah. So what I think we're gonna do, for this evening at least, we're going to swap over to blueprints for the rest of the night. Because there's still plenty of stuff to do in there, and we've been enjoying making some progression. Um, but before we get to that, um, I want to share with y'all um, something new that I've had somebody working on for the stream. I was not expecting this to be ready tonight, but I am super pleased to have learned that it was. Um, no, something entirely new. This is going to be our transitions. I don't have it set up tonight because I wasn't expecting it to be ready tonight. But this is going to be our new, starting screen and starting and transition screen. You can thank a friend of mine. They go by Bishoplet here on Twitch. I'll double check with them what they'd like to be credited as, but yeah, I'm super excited. This looks like this is really cool. I'm super excited. So while we sit on that for now, I'm going to go and quickly do the behind the scenes stuff to transition from over to whatchamacallit, blueprints. Because one of the oddities of doing something like a masochist run on uh, Master Duel, Master Duel doesn't allow you to freely swap accounts on their game, and so if I want to do that, I have to manually like have a second Steam account that I've created and go through that. It is for sure, but I I accept it. It's just part of the deal. So, now that we've seen that, we're gonna go right into blueprints. I'm super excited about it. The art rocks. This new art rocks. Um, it's just so cool. I'm so excited about it. But blueprints, lock in, gang. I'm gonna need your help for this one. As ever. Da, da, da. I love how big of an allowance we built up. I would like to build it up more, but I have no. Of course, we have no indication of when we'll be able to do that. Ooh. Let's do the schoolhouse, because I think that'll mean we have 9 classrooms total. Because we have one that we've added naturally to the pool, and this puts 8 more in the pool. So let's try to do a classroom run. Let's see how many of these we can get. Hopefully the secret is relevant to what we've been doing. Well, yes, of course we want the library. But, like, classroom run. Bedroom is good. Fine. That paid off extremely well. Classroom? Ooh, library. We'll take library over classroom. Hey, gem. Fascinating that it's gone this way. I think we take new clue first, and then we'll get realm and rune later. Ooh, I could take the ballroom. I've never gotten the ballroom before, actually. Yeah, we'll take the ballroom. Six and 7. I think we already solved this puzzle. But like, this gives us confirmation that we're all good on this, and blah da da. It's nice to have. But plus, I don't know if it'll come up later. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. With what that means only time can tell. 2 remain for one last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. Was there a second stone that we were supposed to find? Because it says 2 stone. And I think, did what we get, did that come out from one stone or two? Clara and Simon, in Eclipse Ball 1952. Wait, is that can't be it. There's got to be something more in this room. Can I play any of the piano keys? No. No, I know it's referring to the but I thought that was only one stone. I might just be misremembering though. Okay. So really, solving that puzzle didn't do anything. Because solving this didn't do anything because we already had the answer. Now I just need to figure out what the heck is up with this room. Because there is something else up with this room. I guarantee it. Can I follow the steps? Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. Two remain for one last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. So we can use this room to set the clock to 12? Something seems off about that. I might actually need all of them. That would be rough. If I needed to look at all of the sheets of music at once to understand what was going on there. Oh, hey, classroom. I'm gonna take the den though because I want to be able to, like, I don't want to be stuck on like a 3-column run effectively. That provides us a way back up. And at this point, if I get a classroom, that's fine. Yep. Okay. This is that grade 1. Totally fine. Ah. Archives. That'll provide us a lot of directions we can go. And while we don't have the archives key, we have access. We know where to go to get the archives key. We're on class 2. 7. Oh, this is just answers to. This is another hint on how to use the blah, 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 billiards room puzzles. And once again, I can't actually fill this out. Yeah, I have one in coat check, I know. And if I get the patio, I can get it again separately, I should hope. Yeah, I think this is just a big hint on the thing I already know how to do effectively. Ooh, workshop. We love workshop. Hammer. Okay, that's not anything. Ooh, we'll take the archived plan. Library again? How? Oh! Reading Nook lets me draw, because it says I always draw library, it lets me draw library even if I've drawn it separately already this run. That's fascinating. That's never something I would have put together myself. Does that mean that I can go, that means that I can go back to the other library and check out a new book for next run? Like, I can go ahead and check out Realms and Runes. A New Clue by Marion Marigold. All he needed to find was a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for a mile. Dead cases including lavatory, closet, attic. Oh, this is hard to read. Entrance, Calarium, Aquarium. Corner cases include parlor, patio nook, office, library, pantry. Ooh, I would love a magnifying glass so I could read what those are as well. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms, he had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Keep left. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Tender Cipher, Lunar Renamed, Uncle Aw, Draft the Sixes. What does Draft the Sixes mean? He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. Mary, Mary, Gates, Gates, right, right. Okay, so it's telling you to go ahead and it's telling you to mess with the understood meaning of the words that you see. But there's also this one where he's fully uh anagrammed the words. Interesting. He stayed up all night and he studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps, and if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A man obsessed and cuckoo, too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Each. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? No. Dead end. Major key. Major. King. Oh, I can't read. Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. The suspect is a key. The suspect is minor, major, minor, is a key. On the way. Oh no. I need a magnifying glass. I need a magnifying glass stat. Because there's so much going on in this book that I can't understand all that's being said. Wait, why do I need pictures of the various pages? Also, this is a rook. I understand the clues going on here. This is the burning glass stuff. The rook, I don't understand. This is the statue puzzle in the crypt. Two Tanner fork, I don't totally get, but I've seen, like, I know that there's supposed to be 5 of each uh, fruit, and I've never actually gotten all 5. Tender Cipher, Lunar Renamed, Uncle Aw, Draft the Sixes. I wonder if this is a cipher. These are ciphered, and I can rearrange them to get something. Blue, purple, red, green. Stop. This is the one I really need to get a look at. There's plenty of sections of just red books. Purple, the green is what I'm struggling to find the most. Is this maybe it? I wonder if there's something I can do in here with blue, purple, red, green. But also I may be focusing on the wrong clue entirely. Oh. I think I'm focusing on the wrong thing entirely, on the blue, purple, red, green. It was just a random thought I had. Thank you. Which puzzle? Besides, like, which puzzle are you referring to? Because there's easily clues to a bunch of puzzles in the book. But I don't know which one you're referring to. The suspect is minor, the suspect is major? The suspect is a key? Is that what you're referring to? In the book? Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork. Then right, dead end, record, record each stop on the way. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a sentence. Where's the place? Okay, am I done with this music message? I should ask just so that I can clear some of, like, I have so many notes here that I don't think, some of them don't matter. Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, left. Right. Dead end. Record each stop on the way. Route, what does Route 8 mean? I've seen, that's not the first reference to a Route 8. Does that that mean rank 8? It could. Like, it absolutely could theoretically mean Route 8. Or rank 8. That seems very specific, but it could. Sure. Classroom. Oh, no, kitchen. Perfect. We'll add the morning room. No need to go down right now. I would like the commissary. Mount Holly gift shop will do. Because this has... stuff in it. We have keys. Classroom. Level 3. What's this puzzle about? H2O in liquid state is cold. Oh boy. We have more lab work to do, ladies and gentlemen. Steam. Did any of these kids get it right? Teardrop! Some of these kids, man. Oof. I've drafted 3 drafting rooms, so this should be something. Is there something else to be done in here? I feel like there's not, oddly. I've seen little... I really don't think there is anything else going on there. Before we get further, let's take a swing back down into the ballroom. re-up our gems. If you mean this, if by the safe house you mean the whatchamacallit, as in, oh hey, coat check. I could get coat check now, but that would be all I get to do for this run. So we got all good. Magnifying glass. That's what we needed. I'll take the... No, I should take the shovel, because that'll give me the gems back. Oh, wait, right. It's one off, because... Yo! Magnifying glass obtained. We can solve whatever puzzle we choose. In fact, we have the steps. We should keep going while we can. Ooh. Hate seeing that now. I'm comfortable taking this because A, there's this. And B, I can go back and reset my steps in the ballroom whenever I need. Gambling. Gamble check passed. No, we're far enough away that I should go back if I'm gonna go back. But we're gonna do something a little risky first. Just a little. Don't worry, it's not insane. It's just a little risky. If I change what I have taken out there, does that change what I have in the other room? This is a really important and really funny question. No, it does not. Okay, good to know. Okay. We're going to check every page of this. That's scribbles. All of this is scribbles. None of that is anything. Effectively, I think. Okay, what are these? Suspect list. Rose Bali, Richard Scott, Sandra Dillon, Bo Lee, Charles Riskel, Christoph Clark. These are the same list. Why do we have a suspect list of children? Well, not all children, but like... What is this suspect list? Hold on. We're gonna have to get a screenshot of that. As ever, if you want to see the screenshots or other things that come out of this stream, there is a channel in the Discord where I've been keeping my notes. This doesn't have any zoom in things on it. we already know what this is. Is there anything on the side or up above? Shouldn't be. This should be fine. This should be good. There's not going to be anything here. It's just here. Dead end is major key C. Seen all the signs? Major. Okay. Oh, this is difficult to read even with the magnifying glass. Assume page count starts on title pages. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to get so super... There was something in the words? No? The words? The words? Tender Cipher, Lunar renamed, Uncle Law, draft the sixes. We already knew that. Okay, I will note that down the names. It would have to be... Okay. All... checked. Corner. Case. Rooms. All checked corner case rooms had... a low. Case. A low. Not lower. Low. Case clue. clue found. In the rooms. So I need to go back to the corner cases. Parlor, patio, nook. I have a good number of these right now. We're gonna actually cut all of this and we're gonna put it up top to try to keep this stuff semi-organized. And I also should, by that same note, get that up here as well. Okay. You said there's another number somewhere in here? Found the direction of each word was found. So it's got to be, so yeah, but for what? Oh, I need to hammer the vase. Okay, that's what it is. I have a hammer, I can hammer the vase. Are you referring to this page or this page? With this? Sure. Yeah, that's the lady. Right. May Rightger. The fixed star. There? Start? I'm gonna take a picture of this section. Because I think that's the important, supposed to be the important section. Mm-hmm. Okay, time to get back to this and figuring out what the heck this is saying. Wait, is this book? No.
No. A blank after. Oh, that the library. Hold on. So, tome after tome that the library loaned and books that he had that he already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a clue, he'd know what to do. Library covers the way. No, I wrote down the. I don't wrote down the list of I wrote down the list of corner case rooms. That's the list of rooms directly below the corner case rooms. Assume page count starts on title pages. Okay, so I need to check out these. I need these books from the library. Red. AX. Okay. Green. C. A. Violet. B. Y. Blue. Z. X. Wait, how is... Wait. Hold on. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Hold on. What? Something's wrong here. Because the thing was listed X, Y, Z, A, B, C, but this placement of C was also called out somewhere else. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Dead end in major key. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. C is the important one. Major. May right jur. How do I get all 6 letters if I'm only getting 4? Because the way this reads to me, I'm looking for page for this book, for example, because this is the Violet book, I presume. On this one, I'm looking for page B, word Y, which to me reads as I should be looking for page. So 1, 2, I guess. No, it said from the title page. So 1, 2, word Y, which should be word 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that would make that 2. Which would make per this blank 2 blank 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 blank. But then how do I get those other the B and Z? How do I get B and Z and C? Wait, C is from the dead end. Okay, so how do I get Z? Dead end in major key C. Have I? Have I? Tender Cipher Lunar named Uncle Aw Draft 6s. I can't draft the. Is this the cipher? Is this the cipher? This is the cipher. What? Yeah, so. So if I look at draft the 6s. Draft the 6s is the. Oh, give me that stupid page back. Blue book. Yeah. But that's not. Is that actually all the letters in draft the 6s? Yeah, I know. I'm missing. Hold on. The Fixed Stars. That's the name. The Fixed Stars is the book I have access to, right? I think I have that. Hmm. So am I. Well, no, what I'm going to do if I'm doing that. Because the question is, do I stay here or do I go back? Do I stay here or do I just go back to the book list that I have access to because I have the other library? And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing any else on anything that I need out of the book itself before I go start trying to solve puzzles in other places. Because I have the library, I can just go and the other library with all the book titles in front of me, I can just go and set that up. Okay. Yeah, I do appreciate y'all looking to help, but also. Uh, okay. The Fixed Stars, obviously, is our blue book. Um, here, cooperate with me. Uncle Aw. A new clue. Lunar renamed. Realm and Rune. Except missing the ampersand, but that's fine. Tender Cipher. That's not any of the ones I have. So I can't solve all of this until I get whatever Tender Cipher is. Yeah. Okay. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about... Yes, I figure. Am I correct to solve B to Y as 2 there? Or is that also something that's getting thrown off by something or other? Da-da-da. What did that... Aha! Maury. Yes? I know I'm missing a step to figure out to make X do what to come up with. Wait, what do you mean in between step for X to Y? The library is one of our corner case with a low case slash lowercase clue. Let's go back to the other library. We'll have more information there. Do I? I don't feel very much like I do. So I am wrong to the conclusion that BY is 2. Like, we're not looking at 2 and then 25. That's gotta be something else, apparently. Ah. The XYZ is instead something else entirely. Ares Metro. Is that something that can be solved in just right that I should reasonably be able to solve right now, or is it something that I reasonably should be looking for something else to get to first? Okay, so what I'm hearing is I've been going in circles over something I can't do anything about right now. So the corner case should be like here, right? It should be like these corners, you would think. Like it's bookcases in the corners, right? Mayhaps. All checked corners case rooms had a lowercase clue found in the rooms. Patio nook, office, pantry. So there should be a lowercase clue in here. Mm-hmm. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual rooms themselves? What do you mean? Patio nook, office, library, patio nook, office, pantry. This doesn't have anything to do with the actual rooms themselves. Ah. All checked corner case rooms had a lowercase clue found in the rooms. Ugh. Genuinely looking to confirm. I'm not supposed to go to the rooms to solve the rooms? To solve the thing about the rooms? Which is what you just told me. Maury, come on now. Okay, so I do need to go out of the room. There's lowercase clues in here. Oh. Beside. And the library does not have a lowercase clue, but I'd bet it still has a clue. No. Oh my dear, that took forever to wrangle out of y'all. I still don't know what's going on with the XYZ ABC thing. Yeah, I'm aware. That's part of why I was getting so frustrated with no, I'm not supposed to go out. Oh, I am supposed to go out? Ugh. Um, patio, office, pantry. I don't think I've ever seen the pantry. Yeah, I think that's one I've yet to draft. Hmm. Let's get some more food in us. That will let us go a bit longer. Oh, you're right, that one. Okay. Okay. No! I can't progress further. Um... It's fine. Okay. Is there anything else I need to solve immediately on the book, on a new clue before I conclude the day? Because the way y'all were talking, there should have been more, but I may be stupid. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Which new clue key puzzle? Because it sounds like you've been conflating three. I'm gonna need some specificity. The minor, minor, major? Oh, the list of minors? There were like 5 of those, though. But that list had like a 50-year-old, a 32-year-old, and then 4 minors. Hovel is an interesting one. I haven't really drafted it since the first time I got it, because while it's very good, it doesn't... you kind of gotta draft a lot of bedrooms to make it work. So we'll try it again. Oh, hey, broken lever. We can make power hammer. Not really anything to do in here, I don't think. Minor. You're welcome. The minor was the... with an O was the blue one. Yeah, it's May Wright Jur. Per the boardroom, the Blackboard notes. But I don't know what May Wright Jur means. Oh, yeah. May name. Yeah. That's cute. Okay. We'll get it another time. Hallway! That seems like a great way to start. Keep getting some more... Well, I probably should have... could have... whatever. Yup. And already we start seeing... Ugh. Magnesium. I don't have the spyglass, so I can't... I'm not totally sure what to do with this one. Well, hold on. No, I have no idea what to do here. I have the major, entirely separate to what we're also looking at, water, ice, steam. But I don't know what to do in here with that. No. We're gonna need high steps for this run. Get that out of the way. Save those big rooms with lots of ways out for later in the run. Workshop. Battery! Love to see it. No, okay. Funeral parlor is bad right now. Pantry. Banana. Bridget. Oh, bridge. Okay, we are going to hold off on progressing down that, though, because we have a lot of further down to explore. Does the hovel negate the need for gems entirely? Like, what else do you spend gems on other than these rooms that I no longer need gems for this run? Okay, we can at least look at Realm and Rune. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. Okay. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. To understand the realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we're describing. Several example cores taken from well-known sigils. Screenshotting. Orinda Ares. That's a variation of that name I've not heard before. It's important for the puzzles down below and such, too. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences will reveal several things about the realm. Counting the number of dividing lines on a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? Oh my dear. Naval capabilities. Resembling a compass roads, looking like a crossroads, horseback looking like a figure horse galloping, train system, aviation, camels, turtleback. Interestingly, none of these apply to the sigil for Orinda Ares that we have had for ages. Oh wait, no, that is train travel. Sorry. Weather. We've seen most of this before. Like, there's a damaged copy of this book in, like, downstairs, so I'm going to skip through this a bit more than I otherwise would. In fact, we've seen this entire page before. I'll stop and look more closely when we're looking at new information, but for a lot of this I'm just skipping through. Aha! For example, this is new. Fen Ares is transportation, road, carriage, weather, foggy, society, militaristic, banner, red. No, I can just write. I don't need a screenshot for this bit. I can just write down this stuff about Fen Ares, and that'll be enough. Well, it'll cost me a few seconds later, maybe, but that's fine. Oh, there's not any further pages. Okay. This was one of the books called out by a new clue, and so I feel like I'm missing something here. But because we didn't totally solve a new clue, C to A, just page C, word A doesn't tell me as much as it needs to. Yeah. Tell you what, can somebody give me either a screenshot of the child list of the list of people or the like? That seems like a fair way to manage this. Treasure trove. Not of that list. Oh, I did. Yo, I'm smarter than I thought. Um. Okay, that doesn't help though because none of these actually stand out as being a major name. Yeah. I'm aware that I want the treasure trove. I just need to solve this suspect list thing first. Here, let me do that, actually. Um, why is it rotating them? There they go. Is it Christoph? No, it can't be Christoph Clark because it's a minor. So it's got to be one of Richard Scott, Sandra Dillon, Bo Lee, or Charles Risgall. But which of those could it be? Yeah, I know it's my name. But that doesn't actually help me in this instance. My name? Is that the only obvious girl on this list? Sandra Dillon? But what does that mean? Yes, I know it said minor. That's why I'm looking exclusively at the children. There's 4 children on the list, so it's gotta be more specific than just minor. Um, Bo Lee is the one that sticks. Bo Lee and Charles Risgall stick out to me as the odd ones. Um, but I also don't. Again, I don't know where. Like, sure, because I am currently baffled by Ma. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be indicating to me. It's not my name because that's not how you do that. That's presumably not how you do that. Bo Lee. Oh, okay. So I could just go and try them all. Bo Lee is 5 letters, though. That seems like the obvious one. How many steps am I on? Yeah, I can just go check now. I am not opposed to brute forcing this. I can and I will. But I think Bo Lee has the best shot. Okay, this did not work. Wait. That didn't work. Oh, right, it's its last name, right. Right, I keep... Bollier. Okay, none of them worked. No, it was BABBA. Here, I'll show you. Oh, I probably should, like, actually, instead of insisting on doing it, like, Lebo. Yeah, that probably would be... Like, actually doing it properly would probably be the correct thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Admin logs. Ba ba ba. Three new admin keys have been added to the user's database: Libi, Provc, and Hunyu. Admin log view access restricted to those keys. Lee, we are planning on something later this year and need to make sure communication on here is not being archived. Are there additional steps we can take to ensure privacy? Already taken care of, we are now bypassing message archiving. Randolph shouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Good, no one else on the estate knows we're here, other than Mary, of course, who saw Lee on Tuesday, but Hoon Yu has a plan to take care of her. If it must be done, it must be done. Just see to it that the body is not discovered. The last thing we need is for the Red Guard to be snooping around here. She won't be found, rest assured. Let's disperse for now. I'll meet you all at the safe house in Reddington in 4 days. Then once the inquiry is over, we'll proceed with our plans for the museum. Resuming operations. Welcome back, Lee. I've been camping out of the old schoolhouse for the past month, waiting for your return. It's spacious, quiet, and should prove an effective base of operations outside of the purview of the staff and the Baron. We should have an opening on the first day of September. Can we be ready by then? I don't see why not. Negotiations for transportation are in the final stages. If all goes well, we will have air passage to Nuance secured for that date. I think Moore is planning a scheduled maintenance soon, so we should likely wrap things up here. I'd say it's time to scrub these logs. They might fall under some security in the near future. They're delisted and deleted from the user database. And then we go back to normal. Okay. Let's make sure we have all of these noted, unfortunately. No, I'm just taking notes of the names. The only notable date in here is September. Like, Reddington in 4 days. Resuming operations. I don't think there's actually... I don't actually know if there's further hints there. Still can't do anything there. Right. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all from here. So I still don't know what to do with all this information. No, put it back. I still don't actually know what to do with all this information. Like, I don't know how Bowley creates X to Y. I didn't see anything suggesting that would give me a good indication on that, I don't think. Right? Right? Like, we know there's a safe house in Reddington, and that there's secrets in the schoolhouse. Nuance. No, I don't think there's any. Is there any other information that I'm supposed to be getting out of that? Friends? Okay. So what does that have to do with the X to Y thing? So I can't solve the part of that in Realm and Rune. Okay, so I'm going to need to go back and do that later at some point. Not knowing what is the important part of this for that. Because I really don't want to just screenshot the whole book. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Okay? There's gotta be secrets in here. There's gotta be. There's simply no chance. No, I got the treasure. If there's a way to open this box, I don't know it. And clicking on it isn't revealing any secrets. Which notes? Oh, this is the night room. Green notes being true is easy enough to hold it in head. But I guess no other things going on in here? Surely. Surely there's something else going on in here, right? Am I crazy? I don't like writing things down. I know the note changes each draft. Like, it's obvious that the note would change each draft. It wouldn't need to say that if it didn't change. Yeah, if it didn't change, then it wouldn't need to say to note down what it becomes in the future. That's obvious. Like, is there a separate reason that I need to write down that it says the green memos will always be true? Besides just knowing that they're true? Because I don't need the former. I just. If there's a ladder, that's fine and I can get it, but I don't need the former. Yeah, green notes are always true. That's easy enough. The logic puzzle chains have not rarely been the like pure logic puzzle chains have rarely been the problem for me for this game. It's just like putting things together that like you have no idea what is supposed to be part of the puzzle. If it's just, oh, the room, the notes. Yeah, that's fine. That's easy enough. Special key. The special keys are always valuable. It's just a question of what else you're looking at. Oh, that's not great. Excuse me. Give me... No shot, really? This door is locked? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't actually care about gems this run, so it's not going to be super valuable either way. Empty boxes both have true statements. Blue box, true statement. Green, this box, gems. So these two can be true together. Blue and white can be true together. But if black is... But if black is correct, then blue can't be correct. So it's got to be black, because black is the only one that leads us to a solution. That's just the way it is. Hey! No! No! I can get a key from the keysmith? Would kind of hoping to not have to buy keys, but if I gotta buy keys to be able to progress, then that's what we do. Oh, that would work on the den, wouldn't it? You're right. No, the secret garden key only works on a side. That does mean that it does work here. Gotta admit, gang, kind of feels like we've been talking past each other for a lot of this one. Well, yeah. No guarantee I'll get a place to survive otherwise. What? Okay, thank goodness. There was a moment. There was a hot moment where I really thought it was about to kill me anyway. Trophy room, sure. It keeps us going. Gems don't matter here. We've obtained a second trophy. Yay! There doesn't seem to be anything else to do in this room, so we move on. The ballroom would be actively bad for us right now. Do I have the... No, I don't. Parlor is not, I don't think. Let me double check. No. Well, Parlor is not one of the check rooms. It is one of the corner rooms, but it's not one of the check rooms. Yeah. The last ones I need that are checked are patio and office. Okay, I've missed a bunch of fruit somehow. I'm guessing it got spread recently. Gem. Come on. And now we really probably are locked out, because I don't think we can make it back in time. Like, I don't think we can get to the locksmith fast enough, let alone... No, the foundation door was also locked. That was part of the problem. Oh, apple. We're currently going off of running shoes and can't casually finding apples spread throughout the space. So this is a red room? Rough. Aquarium counts as a shop room. And this should... Yes. Give me the storeroom. Can I get a coat check, please? I would really appreciate a coat check here. Coat check. Yeah, this'll work. Oh, it means I literally can't get into the foundation, but that's fine. I don't care about that this run. Pick and choose our battles. Besides, I can still theoretically get into it, I just have to, like, go outside. We've well passed the days of 20 and 21. So how many times... A concerning question. A point that was made that concerned me. It kind of sounds like I need to run into the treasure trove a bunch more times in order to do things with it. That sounds like quite a lot. Huh? Oh, that's the Fenari's one, right? Yeah. That's Fenari's. Cool, and recognize that instantly. Okay, come back in here. No. Aquarium, okay. Goldfish. Starfish. Eel? It's a power source? That rocks, actually, yeah. Power source. Well, it provides a way forward, so we're taking it. No! I think we might be truly dead now, team. Yeah, because I have 18 steps to get all the way back to the locksmith. No, there's no way we're getting there. Because that's also locked, yeah. Yeah, there's no way we're getting all the way down. And then all the way up and around to the locksmith. That's fine. It is about time to end stream anyway. There's nowhere. Oh, I should at least make an attempt to get over there to try and check something into code check. Doesn't matter too much what, but having something in code check makes code check more valuable by an extreme. It was very hard to take code check when there was nothing in there. Ooh, I could possibly set up. Can I set up a power hammer again? Yeah. You are chat. That's how it works. That's how it works. I have running shoes, so I do stand a decent chance of making it over there. But because there was just no chance of making it back. I'm looking forward to Power Eel Supply Room. We're going to store away our power hammer. Because having access to a power hammer later sounds great. Call it a day. Alright, team. I think we need... I think the next thing we need to work on is communication. I genuinely appreciate all of the help y'all have been trying to make sure this stays moving forward. But, in trying to avoid spoiling me, and I respect that you were trying to avoid spoiling me, we spent a lot of time in the, when we were in the, looking at a new clue, we spent a lot of time going back and forth without actually any information being gained for anybody. um, there was a whole lot of, well, you gotta look at stuff without telling me what I needed to be looking at. And yeah, we did manage to gain a lot of valuable information regardless. But we gotta work on it, guys. Because that was a bit of a mess. And I think we lost some valuable info to what the heck are you talking about? Oh, turns out that you guys are talking about an entirely different puzzle. Not at the moment, but again, when we're, the way I'm looking for it to be on that, when we're looking at stuff, tell me what I'm supposed to be looking at about that stuff. We can get away, like, there is plenty of ground in between, uh, you know, trying to be vague, but also say, hey, make sure you're here and not, and like straight up, hey, this is the solve to the puzzle that you're looking at, you know? Um, but nonetheless appreciated. I've enjoyed the stream tonight. Hope all of you guys have as well. We've got plenty of places still to go in Blueprints. And while I'm going to keep doing Masochist, I think we're going to need to rethink a little bit how we go about it, because just sitting and doing uh tell me what that old clue was that was reiterated, because there were a bunch of old clues reiterated in that book. $130? What? What does that mean? Okay, we'll revisit this next time. In the meantime, hope everybody's had a good night. I will see you Monday. We are doing Slay the Princess Monday. Um, I make no guarantees on any other streams for the week. For through like the new year. We're definitely not doing the next 2 Wednesday nights. The next Monday and Sunday nights may be very limited. We're just I'll keep you but I'll keep you guys updated, and the way to find out about that is through our Discord. That is where the first notifications will go about that sort of thing. Um, in the meantime, I'll look forward to having you guys later. You have a good night. Bye bye.